Are you kidding me? You think you can just grab her like that? The bar lights swung over to reveal Jake shoulder deep in the crowd, his hand yanking the sleeve of a small framed woman named Emily, ripping right through the fabric as if she were nothing but paper. The music stuttered for a beat, laughter, shouts, people turning. Emily's eyes were wide, her shirt torn, one arm half out, as Jake sneered, leaning in, his voice too loud. "Just loosen up, babe. Don't act so serious." A roar of amusement rose from the crowd. Some phones came up. People thought it was a show. But Emily didn't laugh. She pulled back, her palm flat under his chin, pushing him away. "Don't touch me," she said, voice trembling but steady. The bar quieted slightly. They realized this was no co-pilot wingman dare. This was a violation. Jake scowled. "Whatever. You need to lighten up." His words had an edge. Emily stood upright, shirt hanging limp, skin around the tear glowing under neon. She backed toward the bar. Jake followed. The audience around looked, some cheering him on, some shifting. One bold voice, "Show-off move, huh?" Another, "Dude's going too far." But nothing changed. Jake raised his voice. "Come on, it's just a party. Don't act like you're a victim." In that moment, Emily's gaze flickered. Not just fear, but steel. She touched the ripped fabric, adjusted it, took in the humiliation and the adrenaline mixing in her chest. She had thought tonight was just drinks with friends, then the shirt, then the embarrassment, and now every eye in the bar, from neon reflections to dark corners, was onto them. Jake leaned in closer, mocking her again. "You're too straight-laced. I bet you're a prude." Laughter. The crowd pointed, phones filming. Emily's cheeks burned, but she didn't back down. Instead, she raised her voice. "You know what? I am more than your joke." The bar hushed, heads turned. "Take your hand off me." The light gleamed off a wristband on Jake's arm. Something about his posture said he expected this to end with someone backing down, walking away embarrassed. But then, the bouncer moved. A collective jostle, and Jake laughed like his dominance was secure. Emily took a deep breath. Her backstory flashed across her mind. She'd grown up in a quiet suburb, shielded by parents who taught respect, boundaries, and the courage to speak up. At 18, she'd watched her elder brother enlist in the United States Marine Corps, who used to repeat, "Stand tall, protect the weak, honor the silent." She'd seen him leave home in uniform, heard the stories of discipline, duty, and respect. When he came back, he had tattoos, symbols of service, loyalty, scars. And she'd said to him then, "If ever someone tries to take things from you, remind them you earned your right to stand." Now, standing here in this bar with a torn shirt, she remembered that. Her gaze locked on Jake. "You want me to loosen up?" "Fine." She tore the rest of the fabric from her shoulder, almost symbolic. The crowd gasped. She stepped into the center of the bar floor, bare-shouldered with the freshly exposed skin under the neon purple lights. Jake laughed, though it trembled. "What are you doing?" She turned slowly so the lights caught the skin above her shoulder, revealing a tattoo, the globe and anchor, the unmistakable emblem of the US Marines. In bold black ink, just above where her shirt once protected her flesh. The bar went silent. The laughter faded into shocked whispers. Even the music paused in some corners. Jake's bravado flickered. He took a step back. The others, friends of his and strangers, looked between Jake's posture and Emily's steadfast face. The power dynamic shifted. Emily held the look. "That's what I carry," she said quietly, but with weight. Not just a party prank. Not just a shirt. A promise, to herself, to others. "You don't cross me, you don't take my dignity." Jake swallowed. The crowd's energy changed. Pride, respect, reflection. The bouncer moved in, not aggressively, just enough to usher Jake aside. Emily's friends closed around her, supportive. Some of the bar staff nodded discreetly. The moment stretched. Then someone clapped. Then another. In the hushed hum of voices, a round of genuine applause rose. Unexpected, but right. Emily picked up her torn shirt, put the shredded piece over her arm, and stepped off the bar floor. The DJ restarted the set, lighter now, but the mood had shifted permanently. Someone nearby whispered, "Who is she?" "Marine family." She held her own. She walked past Jake, whose jaw was clamped shut, pride wounded, ego deflated. She didn't speak further. No gloat, no revenge, just dignity reclaimed. In the few minutes that passed, the crowd dispersed. Some went back to dancing, others left. But the memory lingered in the silent pause after the tattoo reveal. That symbol meant more than service. It meant 13 years of code, of strength, of standing when it's easier to fall. And tonight, it meant she refused to be a spectacle. She refused to be a victim. She turned shame into armor. And in one gesture, one decision to show the ink, to show the story behind her skin, she taught hundreds in that bar something. That respect isn't given by default. It's enforced by presence, by clarity, by standing when everything says fold. The shirt torn didn't define her, the tattoo did. Or rather, the meaning behind it did. So if you're ever in a situation where someone assumes they have the right to touch, to humiliate, to dominate, remember this. Your skin holds history. Your body holds boundaries. You have the power to reclaim the silence, flip it into attention, and make respect your audience. Sometimes the moment is small, a shirt rip, a mocking laugh. But the truth that follows can shift an entire room. Because at the end of the day, what matters isn't that someone ripped her shirt. What matters is she chose to rip the silence instead. And the entire bar listened. Before you go, drop your location in the comments. Let's see how far our words can travel today. If this story reached your heart, don't leave silently. Like the video, share your thoughts, and subscribe so you don't miss what's coming next. We're building something meaningful here, and we want you to be part of it.